Sorry for being late. Can probably imagine what was going on. It is what it is. Okay. A little tired, which means I'm probably going to fumble and fumble hard for all the TCG challenges, but that is, in its own way, amusing. Let's derive entertainment from every source we can. It's hard living in this world. Okay. Big thing is, again, I do need to pick up Battle Pass. Really is just a sort of, by the time they put out new Battle Pass weapons, I'll have missed basically 6, and I can put 4 of those into Debate Club, because Debate Club will never be useful on anyone. Then probably get to 4 out of 4 for both Solar Pearl and Viridescent Hunt. Then focus on new stuff that's actually half useful for something. I don't know. Big thing is, as of right now, yep, it's, Conflict today, which means I'll run it for Aoife. Need a good amount of Mora, a good amount of books for Aoife and for Escoffier. Do appreciate how good this team is for running, for just fighting the supercomputing array. Local legend for the specific reason that Marcha Say is needed for, mech parts are needed for Escoffier. I honestly find it rather interesting that Escoffier is the only character who explicitly has anything referred to as a mech in her kit. You know, Fremine has pairs, but it's not the same thing. It's explicitly clockwork, while presumably Escoffier's got some Nemusia going on. I don't know. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I don't think either of them got hit by that. No, they did. Okay. It's honestly a really great team to field against this domain, because I don't have to worry about a screwy initial rotation with Chevy to make sure she gets the overcharge bullet, which is nice. Yep, and every time you reload, it totally neutralizes, resets anything like an overcharged ball. Thank you, and who are we gonna hit? Oh, he's one of them. Okay, and it completely missed. That is not pleasant. Okay, wasted energy, but again, this is a Varesa set with a pretty nice amount of energy recharge. Okay, thank you. Conflict. That's right. So I think before dailies, I managed to locate just moving around. There's a Warriors Challenge around here, I believe, and then a Nightsoul Totem local legend around this way, and it's the Tupu's Lushness, if I recall correctly. The Wayob one, but I didn't do it yesterday because I figured I wouldn't have time, and then I didn't have time because I'm always right, so. Okay. Thank you. Oh, alright. Hello, how are you doing? Having fun? I am just doing some dailies, of course, and then I think I'll fight a local legend. There was a Nightsoul Totem right here that I passed by multiple times on stream and apparently never noticed. So, but then I did notice it, so I'm gonna fight it. It's gonna be the Electro Wayob one. Well, enjoy. If you had a job, if you had a stressful job, and were sleep deprived and tired all the time because of it, you would miss things too. Don't get all smug with me. Or I'll kill you. Okay. I don't know, maybe you want that. Maybe that's what it always is. Just a ploy to hasten your own inevitable demise. Sad, really, but that's this modern world for you. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, slam. So good and so flexible. The damage output, pure damage output, isn't as strong as my Mavica team, but oh, it doesn't require as tight of a rotation, which makes it a lot more versatile too. And it doesn't rely on getting melts for its damage, which means it's more applicable in a number of situations. I really do enjoy this team. And here we are. Come on. How high can we get? Not high enough. Okay, cool. Thanks. And let me 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. Very nice. But oh, you didn't die. You just fell off. I didn't notice that. Okay, now you're dead. Okay. Last one is going to be climbing the mountain. Good enough. I'm honestly surprised, and part of it is that Kachina and Shiwanen partially fulfilled the role, that the final Saurian was the one who revolved at least partially around land speed. It's interesting, because honestly you would expect it to be the other way around. Kinda, that they'd go for the dash first and go for more bespoke abilities later. But that's just not how it happened. Alright, alright. Let's make this happen. Just grappling again. I wish Mavica had Kinich's grapple, given that she is technically Signs of the Canopy. It is listed as her affiliation in her profile. Come on. Again, especially since even though, honestly, it was less important of an exploration gimmick, Fiorina did have the best Numa and Usia. The most convenient for both. So it would have made sense to give Mavica literally every ability. It's honestly weirder that she has, even though she can't interact with Night Spirit Graffiti, she still has the special sight that Nightwind characters do have. Okay, couldn't quite catch. But, to be fair, there are only about 3 times, if I recall correctly, that oh, the Nightwind vision actually does anything of note, so it's not like it matters much. Let's break a few of these. What I'll really say is that they really did not need to make it so that Iansan could not benefit from her own buff. Because they didn't do that for Bennett. And it's not like she'd even be a particularly good user of it. It's just really a nerf for no reason. And it's not as if it's a situation with... Let me check. Let me see... Not like it's a situation with Song Days Past or with, I believe, Sitwali's cons, which don't matter to me, of course. Yeah, exactly. Sitwali can't proc her own buff from her cons because the stacks are shared between everyone and you don't want her using her own buffs. She's a dedicated support with no attack options, but Iansan in Nightsoul state has this stomp, which isn't especially good, but it would make her somewhat able, because she jumps up and down, triggering movement, somewhat able to maybe use her own buff in a very suboptimal way. But she would always have the option for people. I wonder if my mom's watching TV or something. Let me check. It might honestly just be... I will note that it is kind of getting hotter. And when things get hot, it does mean that I need to actually let the computer run for about an hour just to basically cool itself down from the ambient heat that normally just accumulates. Other thing is that I really do need to prop up the PC on some wood blocks or something, for the specific reason that there isn't really a way for it to ventilate out the bottom as of current, and it's not great. It is what it is. Yeah, but I wasn't expecting it to be this bad this early in the year. I might need to actually go in and reapply thermal paste to the CPU, which would not be fun or pleasant, but I might need to do that. Oh, goodness. But it really is probably at least part a matter of ventilation out the bottom and getting something to prop it up. But that would require, you know, getting power tools out, doing stuff with scrap wood, and I can't do that by myself. I would need the assistance of my father, and he's been busy with various things. Okay. So in that case, the local legend is right over here. Go fight it. Let me see. Okay. So not right here. Let me see. It was over this way, I believe. Right? Yep. It's this one. It's right over there. So running around is good. This is going to be one about mobility. It's going to be interesting. Come on. And then Nightsoul, Feuding Trial, High Resistant Thunderous Rebuke, collect Just Grace orbs to create a manifest Just Grace altar that follows the active character and can dispel the monster's Thunderous Rebuke state. Thundering Wild Manifestation may also absorb these orbs to create an electro orb for itself. Summon several Dust Grace orbs and pull them towards itself. As many as possible, strong Pilgrim Shield to defend against the monster's highly damaging skills. So this is really about Tupu's Lushness, Vessel for the Will to Grow. This we gotta get the orbs. Okay. Ooh, that's a fun AoE. Dust Grace Orbs create a Dust Grace altar that decreases opponent's res. Yeah, it's all about grabbing these. Fun. Okay. Ouch. And we got you down. Let's see how long this lasts. And start a rotation going. And what? Oh, because if you get hit by one... Oh, goodness. That was lame. Okay. Okay. Unpleasant. Yeah, because there's no mercy invincibility in this game, that's right. And the AoE is big enough, you know, I got hit by all 6 at once. Ouch. Well, that was less than pleasant. Okay. Luckily, again, this Varesa build has... Okay. Lots of energy recharge, but that missed. Dumb. Strain to get that back up. Come on. Thank you. Decent. Should be good. Yeah, that's about all I need. Let's try that again. Let's go in, get all the orbs, and then beat on it and not get hit, hopefully. Hopefully. You know, in the end, using Electro on Electro is itself silly, but clearly the movement is meant to be 119. You know, this could be brute forced, I imagine. Big thing is when that attack's coming, I need to be smart about it. Okay. And cool. Shikanga. Cool. And here we go. Oh, something is up with the connection though. It's not down, but it's not great. Come on. And 1, 2. Again? Okay, that's really, really stupid. So what I need to do is literally wait until I see that attack. Under the impression, in the hopes that once it does that attack, it won't do it again for a little bit. Oh my goodness, this is insufferable. Okay. What I really need to do, honestly, is... get the ice water bowl. Nice thing is that I don't need to probably have a fan actively blowing the air in. All I need to do is... now that the front filter is no longer blocked, just make sure that the front filter, you know, have the front fan itself bring in the cool air through the filter. But I probably need to do that. Okay. But it seems, honestly, that I don't have a lot of time to really, well, do much of anything before it uses its AoE again, and then... with the sigil showing up, I imagine that's when it gets its... oh... big attack. And lets you make the shield. It's interesting, that's for sure. Okay. Let's make it happen. Tupu's Lushness, vessel for the will to grow. Okay. Come on. Originally, it was... I think it was believed that the Electro Wayob local legend was going to be a... oh goodness. Okay. Based on triggering electro charge reactions, and of course that's not how it happens. I think it's better for that. Okay. Wait, what? Huh? Okay. This is really screwy. Okay. Wow, that AoE is god-awful. I wonder what the best way to fight this thing is. Oh, it's taking the orbs itself. Oh, wow. Oh, so unless you have a character with fast movement, you are probably going to miss some of them. And it's going to take it for itself to power itself up. Okay. Oh, that's how you're supposed to do it. You can... every time you collect one while it's in its powered up state, you do damage to it. So you actually don't want to try to hit it normally at all. You just have to use fast movement to collect orbs and do damage to it that way. So Varesa and Iansan would still be great for this, but in a different kind of way. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Now I understand. So all we're doing, we're just grabbing the balls. Okay. Okay. And maybe it'll get in a state where I can really wail on it, but whatever. Pilgrim Shield. Yeah, it doesn't mention the damage at all. Okay. Thanks. Just gonna focus on dodging all of your attacks. Pretty easy to dodge if you're focusing on dodging. Okay. Thanks. Thank you. And... oh, ouch. Okay. Stay nice and far away. We'll be okay. I'm not sure it's actually... oh, okay. When you get close, that actually stuns initially, too. So are you going to... another AoE. Yep, now Getting it started, and well, okay. The aiming's difficult, and so now, with that broken down, we can do damage, and oh, it collects Phlogiston, too, so you can keep this dash going perpetually. Oh, that's fun. Yep, so we're just picking these up. Fun. Okay. Now, I suppose we can actually try dealing damage. Maybe. I don't know. And well, alright. Really did not want that Nightsoul transmission. Okay, and let's keep going. Interesting. Oh, it seems that for whatever reason, they're a valid target for attacks. That's curious. Thanks. 1, 2. Wonder what the achievements for this one are going to be like. Okay, cool. And okay, yep. Grab and next one. Keep that up. Break that and presumably kill by just collecting orbs. Collect enough and you start taking damage from it. Yep! Very fun. This is, without a doubt, going to be the best way to kill. Cool. Yep, Tupu's Lushness Achievement 1. And which Wayob proxy is going to get lit up? Okay, it's the Far Shore one. Now you're blue. It's the one over there. So I didn't even notice, because you can barely even see it. You can see that tiny little obelisk actually behind that ridge, right by the main one. Okay. So there are 12, which it does imply arguably overflowing vapor double drops with artifacts. Interesting. Not really ones I'm interested in farming right now, honestly, but that there are 12, so technically 2 per tribe, and each has its Wayob, and then Flower Feather's got Ironbeard, Canopy's got Seacoatl, then there's Quetzalcoatl for Children of Echoes, and I believe there's going to be a Electro Warrior, though I haven't seen him yet, for Collective of Plenty. Interestingly enough, it's Spirit of the Fallen Dawnstar, as in an Iktomi sword, not a warrior, is Nightwind's Nightsoul non-Wayob legend, which weirdly enough means that People of the Springs has the Capybara. If you look a legend, Tupu's Lushness. Tupu's Lushness, or in the course of completing a single challenge, no characters were downed. Okay. Yeah, all you gotta do is just run. If you focus on actually fighting things, you will. It's not gonna work as well. Just want to use that dash. You can keep it up perpetually with your Phlogiston. Okay, cool. Now I understand. So basically, Malvika is here purely as sub-DPS. Okay. Well, it's interesting that, yeah, they don't mention at all that collecting orbs eventually starts dealing damage. Keep that up. Nice, and semi-perpetually. And hit you. Cool. Slam, and 1, 2. Thanks. Okay. And now you're gonna go in the center, right? Yeah, I think. Thanks. Big thing is just getting out of the way. That should hopefully be good enough. Come on. This is so stupid. Oh, goodness. I gotta move the entire goddamn chair out of the way. I can't believe that it's this unmanageably hot this early in the year. I hate the American Midwest. Oh, it doesn't help that I live in a house with non-functional air conditioning. But,